AZ.
Yeah.
What time is it, bro?
I think it's clobbering time, baby.
Yeah.
It's your weekly gold mine. Stay tuned in. Stay tuned in. They got the beats, got those comic spins. I stay tuned in. Stay tuned.
That song's a banger.
What is going on? Your boys are back. Your favorite podcast back live at 5. Cinestro.
Yes, who's back? Back
Cinestro
again.
live
Yeah,
on tour. I'm not singing the rest of that song, but we are back. We are here. It's your boys, AZ, Gerardo, Luis, and myself, here to talk to you about some cool shit going on. But first things first, as always, Cinestro News Network. Welcome.
Cinestro News Corner.
I gotta get my what's it called? My news anchor voice on. Live at 5. This is Jeff Jubeta talking.
I love when he does his little voices.
Thank you.
Anyways, AZ, what's new in the entertainment news space?
Oh, I'm
do this first one. I got
Oh, I got you. I got you. Go ahead and hit that first one, brother.
Two, actually, bro. Allah has heard my cries. We got a teaser. A new teaser, bro. Not even just one. 2 new teasers, bro, for Avengers Doomsday. Now, let me preface. We don't really care too much about this movie. Blah blah blah. We'll deal with that when we talk about our hype in the future. However, this X-Men focused teaser changed my life. I was locked the fuck in, and here's why: we have not seen a good adaptation of the X-Men in live action for quite some time. Those costumes look like shit. In the 2000s, Bryan Singer X-Men. Also, Bryan Singer is a sick fuck. That's another story for another day.
Yes.
However, we ended up with something decent with the first class verse. A little bit. Costumes are nice. Acting was great. Stories are cool.
Reminiscent of the classic ones, yeah.
Whatever the fuck we went to. Yeah. But this, oh my gosh, it's a new dawn. They put some respect on my boy Cyclops. Finally. Now, what does this mean for the future of the MCU? Who knows? Who cares? We'll find out when we watch Doomsday. Following that teaser was another teaser of the Wakandans led by King M'Baku and Shuri as the Black Panther. In that teaser, we saw the Talokanil and my goat, Tenoch. Oh my fucking God, I'm so excited for this part. Yes, you know.
But here we go. Russo's on fraud watch.
Now, fraud watch.
How dripped the fuck out he was in Black Panther 2. You saw what they did to my boy in this fucking teaser, bro.
Hear me out.
Well,
here's my theory. See,
he just has
he saw Mr. Fantastic and all he saw the white folks from the mainline MCU come in. He said, hide the money, y'all. It broke people. These broke ass niggas on the territory. And also, but think of it like this:
there's colonizers inbound.
How many times has he seen? No, exactly. How many times has he seen? How many years has he been alive? How many times has he seen colonizers come and snatch resources, snatch the wealth from the indigenous people?
That's his.
I get it. I'm not talking about that boy is Steve. I'm talking about Steve, bro.
Tanned at best.
What Mexican do you know named Reed Richards, bro?
I mean, it's Chilean.
Chilean, but yeah.
My fault.
Oof.
This whole time,
the true racist was inside the house.
No, I think these teasers started off poorly, as we've all discussed. The Steve Rogers one was dog shit, and I think as the biggest Doomsday hater here, I think the teasers have gotten better. I'll give them that. I think releasing the worst one first was probably the best move, because from here on out, everyone has been best. The Thor one was pretty good. The what was the one after that? The X-Men one. The X-Men one was really good, and then obviously the Wakandans, Fantastic Four, Talocan one was pretty good. So I don't know, man. We'll fucking see. I don't know.
Also, a neat little detail that I liked in the trailer as well. While we're on it, is that Shuri's outfit has a little bit more of a they're not calling it Atlantis in the movies. What the fuck do they call it? Talokan, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, more of a Talokan influence to it. So it seems like there's a closer alliance between the Talokans and the Wakandans as of late. I don't know what that leads to, but I'm 1000% assure you, because Namor's a bastard bitch, he's gonna betray them. I'm so.
You think he's gonna align with Doom?
Without fucking hesitation, Namor's a scumbag. Yes,
is this Namor
about his people? It's very different.
First off, this Namor
is Namor scumbag.
Like, he was like, hey, one group of black people, forget all the other ones. You guys are cool. We're gonna flood the rest of the world, but everybody else in here.
I mean, Wakanda didn't want to save their own people around the world. Can you blame the?
That's what I'm saying.
When slave trade was happening.
Yeah, look, what the fuck? Wakanda was like, Wakanda said, "Nah, we good," but it's his fault. But he's the problem.
There's a difference between turning a blind eye and turning the entire thing into Sean Bean's Waterworld. Like, there's a fine line, dude.
No, there's not. There is no line. It's the exact same thing.
Killmonger was right,
but I am curious to see. But also in relation to Doomsday news, I did forget to add this to the docket. But Chris Claremont was asked about Doomsday related things, and he says, in spite of Chris Claremont, don't say who. Don't say we're gonna make us look like frauds.
I got him started.
The X-Men writer, the greatest X-Men writer of all time.
We know who Chris Claremont is.
It's literally Claremont and Hickman, my goat's eye, glazed eyes.
That's
everything.
Honorable mention to Morrison, but also Chris Claremont says that Famke Janssen, the original actress for Jean Grey from the Bryan Singer X-Men films, will be returning as Jean Grey in in Doomsday, in spite of all the reports saying she's not. And I'm gonna be honest, I trust Chris. He's never led me astray.
Right? She's got to return.
There's no way they have James Marsden return and they have Hugh Jackman and then they just have Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen and they don't bring her back. I would be surprised, dude. I would be shocked. But yeah, that's so far it for Doomsday. I'm not necessarily more hyped because of this, but I am intrigued. It did get me intrigued. Speaking of,
who do you think's gonna play little Tyreek Withers?
Ooh,
he's playing
Michael Jai White as Bishop.
Hey man, I fuck with that. No, I fuck with that.
I don't hate it.
There's worse casting.
Also, while we're speaking of castings, while we're speaking of castings, a little bit of news relating to the video game / adaptation side of things. Recently they've casted the live action God of War series.
Oh, I know.
And what is fascinating more than anything is that Ryan Hurst is casted as Kratos in the live action God of War. Now, the main reason why this is fascinating
because he's not jacked.
Thor.
Yeah, but there's a difference. I think it's very important to understand that there's a difference between voice acting and acting, right? Mm-hmm. They're two different they're two different mediums that require completely different technical approaches, exactly. So
skill
like
1000%.
Skill sets, exactly. Technical skill sets is exactly the word that I was looking for. Like you can play many different number of roles on screen and many different number of roles in the voiceover booth and that have them all be completely different. So I'm not really all that kind of like concerned about them casting. In fact, I think it's quite cool that they cast the voice actor for Thor to then play Kratos in live action, because I think
it is a neat dichotomy. Yeah,
it is. Yeah, they're keeping it in the family. He knows the story. He probably obviously knows the character, and the fact that they probably had auditions. You know, they auditioned him. They're like, this is our. I don't know. I just think it's really cool that they're like the guy who played Thor in the most recent series of games is the guy who we're gonna tap to play live action. Which I think is awesome.
Yeah, we're more than likely gonna have to definitely wait until we see like some actual concrete footage. For me, the physicality is gonna be a big part of it. Can he have that demeanor and that presence? But we'll see. We'll see. Speaking of things that we will see and should see, Matt, I hear something about about something that's been kept under wraps for a little bit. something that's recently been revealed to us. A little treasure hunt. I'm running out of puns. Go ahead and just say the thing.
Hard to believe, but Lee Cronin's The Mummy teaser hit us. And let me tell you something.
Hey,
that shit.
I'm locked the fuck in.
Is that Joy from Luis? Serial hater Luis?
Nice. Bro, it looks good. That was
scary.
Look. It might be ass, right?
We
know that since the original Mummy, most Mummy movies after that have been bad to dog.
Very diminishing return.
Right?
Also, I've heard it's got pretty bad, like test screenings.
Ooh,
yeah, but it looks cool.
They don't know what they're talking about. They said the same thing about Captain America 4, and it was terrible.
So here's what I'm.
It won't be as bad as Tom Cruise's The Mummy from 2017.
That's the bar. That is true. That is the that is the bar, bro. That is the lowest of bars.
My thing is that like ultimately we have to reserve our judgment on this movie until we see it, obviously. But I think as far like trailer making is an art form in and of itself, and I think as far as trailers go. This was a really, really good one. It captures the tone and the essence of what Lee Cronin is trying to do. I think they're obviously trying to pivot to something completely different, right? The first like trilogy was like a action adventure, right? Kind of a lot more lighthearted. The Tom Cruise one was a lot more like an action focused and heavy. Exactly, and the Tom Cruise was much more action packed, which obviously didn't work for the tone of that character. And so I think this is the very obvious kind of pivot is to make it scary and kind of like a more horror infused. Whether or not that works with a Mummy who is, I think, just kind of from a real world perspective, kind of goofy like the Mummy, right? I think it's just kind of like a cheesy character. But I think as far as trailers go, I think it's really cool. Like I said, it captures the atmosphere, it captures the tone for that Lee Cronin is trying to go to, and he's really, really kind of going out of his way to say, "Hey, this version of the Mummy is much different from the one that you've seen before and that you're used to." And so that's exciting and that's cool because if we're going to take IP and we're going to take franchises that already exist, I would want them to do something like this, which is different and interesting
to reinvent it.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to have it be too similar because at that point it has to like all art can be created for whatever means and whatever reason, right? But if it's a reboot or a remake or whatever, right? It's always good to have it like justify its existence, like a reason as to why it should be there. Otherwise, you can just go back to the original, right? You look at that with the case of like the Avatar live action or like things like that, right? Where you could just easily go back to the original because what is the purpose? This is nothing new or different. And I feel like out of all the Universal monsters, you have the Wolfman, you have Dracula, you have Frankenstein, who you've seen have a large amount of exposure. The Invisible Man also, right? All of these Universal monsters, these beloved classic monsters have been reinvented and been modernized in a way. But mummies have really never been scary. It's just a zombie toilet paper on its body. Like it's not spooky, right? So I hope that Lee is able to inject some life,
some much needed life.
Needed life. No pun intended. Yeah, like I wish the best for him, and clearly the man knows what he's doing. He knows his way around a mummy. Clearly, I'm not going to fault the man. I'm hyped for this. I'm very hyped for this.
Did you really see that about the test screenings, Fabio?
Yes, I did. I saw reporting. It was on Twitter though, so it might be fake. Who knows? Might be something.
Nothing on Twitter is fake, bro.
Everything on Twitter is fake. Grok, is this true?
Y'all know what Lee Cronin directed before this?
Dead ass. Wait, what?
What did he do before this?
Y'all know the movie Lee Cronin directed before this?
Yeah, Evil Dead
Rise.
Yeah, no, the guy's got
the lesser of the two Evil Dead movies. The lesser of the two Evil Dead movies, the reboots.
Sure, lesser, but still great.
Yeah, interesting choice for a franchise reboot like The Mummy.
It's a great choice.
If
they're going in that horror route, you know.
Yeah.
I just hope that the gore isn't actually really because of there's like subtle bits of body horror in the original Mummy, like the thing where like the beetles are under that guy's skin and shit. Right? I want more of that. Give me more of that.
Like yeah, no, it's scary.
Lee Cronin is that dude. If that's what you want.
And also,
he's that guy.
Also, while we're on the subject of monsters, I to real quick hop over Monarch. Monarch Legacy of Monsters has a new season coming to Apple TV on February 27th. I have not seen the first one, but Apple TV has a track record for dropping a show in complete silence, and everybody just goes, "No." That
Graham and David, big proponents of the first season of this show. They love it. They think it's great, and they say it's awesome.
It's incredible.
They do. And I have to check it out again. There's TV so time consuming. It's oftentimes hard to keep up with everything. But as a fan of the WB
Monsterverse
versus Godzilla movies, the kaiju verse, kaiju verse. I think I would definitely be inclined to watch this. And the trailer looks cool, man. Apple's got money, and you can really tell because the trailers look incredible. So
and you can also remember too, especially in recent times, Apple's projects have been top notch. Pluribus, Severance, freaking
Hijack,
F1 the movie, like
F1
all the they've done even in the last year has been high caliber. I'm excited to see the VFX of Monarch because I just watched this breakdown of how I did the FX on the F1 movie. Oh, excuse me. I know it's two different things, movie, TV show, but just that quality of work compared to what other studios are doing, it makes me really excited to see Apple TV's name attached to something. So I hope Monarch is gonna blow us out of the water. Speaking of water, what's another form of water? A pool?
bro, I used to, brother. Let me tell you something, brother.
I knew someone who died in a pool.
It's never
would call that the
never in my life.
I almost died in a pool.
Never in my life been a greater time to be a Deadpool fan. While Doctor Doom, everybody knows, is my favorite character in the entirety of the Marvel mythos, Deadpool holds a special place in that little tumor-infested corner that is my heart. Because he's a character that breaks the fourth wall, and it kind of feels like his shtick is played out, the whole LOL memes thing. But every now and again, he's integrated into an IP or a property or an adaptation in a way that is great. And Deadpool was announced at the Game Awards last year to be coming to Rivals on January 16th, time of recording, approximately
2 days from now.
3 hours from now. Oh, wait, sorry. Yeah, 2 to 3 days from now, right?
3 hours from now.
And bro, sorry, I've just been hype about this since I saw the trailer, bro. I've thought about nothing else. So while all the characters in Rivals have like their own, different play styles and like they've changed things around. For instance, Rogue is a tank. All right, fine, I'll get you that, right? But then there's like ones that kind of make a little bit less sense, right? Like Gambit is a support character. How does he work with blowing people up? We don't know, but he just does, right? So everybody was like, what is Deadpool going to be? Is he going to be a Vanguard, like a tank character? Is he going to be a healer? Is he a support, right? Is he going to be a DPS character? And he's all fucking three of them. He is all three of them. I watched his character reveal trailer, and I understood none of what nothing makes sense. Nothing makes sense. He is absurd. All of his voice lines are hilarious. There's so many ways that they make his character trait of breaking the fourth wall diegetic with the game, right? For those of you who don't know, diegetic. They basically take like the character or like their world or like whatever tools they have, and they make it work within the gameplay of the thing, right? Kind of like how Batman's always improving his gadgets, so they upgrade that into the skill tree and the Wayne Tech gadgets and so on and so forth for exploration, yada yada yada. But with Deadpool's fourth wall breaking, they've changed things so incredibly. For instance, he has a rage taunt, from what I can gather, to where if you miss him and you hit him a couple times, you will get a little tiny Deadpool that pops up with a little fucking Twitch cam behind your character. And then he'll be like, hey, what are you shooting at? What are you shooting at? Just laughing at you. And then he kills you.
But mention the most important part about the Deadpool character in regards to gameplay.
So he's what do you think is the most important? I'm very curious.
That he can switch all three. He can switch between
he did say, didn't he?
So yeah. So he even has voice lines that reference it. It's funny. He says, when Galacta's like, all right, make sure you stay with your team and you go ready, right? He's the only character who talks to Galacta and can hear her And so he'll be like, nah, I think I'm going to do the same thing I always do. Push the front line and spam GG no heals when we lose. That's an actual voice line he has. Like he's a Marvel Rivals player put into the game. There is a point where if you look at the kill cam after he kills you, instead of you seeing how you died, it is just your corpse sitting there, and Deadpool's got a camera and he's just going like this. Like he's like posted up Instagram living your dead body. It's so fucking funny. He makes fun of every single character in the game.
By a Deadpool, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
Oh no, 1000%. He's about to be the most. He is infuriating. He has an AOE heal. He buffs his team, but also debuffs the enemy. Like everything that he does. Also, his movement for a tank. He is one of the few tanks that can wall run and have Spider-Man level movement. It's fucking stupid. It's absurd.
Why is he so OP?
Broken. I don't
because I just love him.
He even has like voice lines that are fun and interactions. For instance, he talks to Penny Parker and he's like, hey, Penny's like, oh, Deadpool, you ready to save the world? And he's like, before I talk to you, you seem a little bit too PG-13 for my brand of adventure, so I'm going to need to see some ID. And she's like, oh, I'm young, but I'm ready to save the world. And he's like, no, that's fine. I just don't want any more HR issues. And he's just, it's funny.
He's one of those.
He's on his Trump shit.
He even has a line with he calls Hawkeye Hawk Tua. He has a line where he insults fucking Reed, where he's like, so Reed, you can like stretch any part of your body, right? And he's like, yeah. Why do you ask? He's like, so does it work on your and Reed's like, I'm not having this conversation with you. He's like, whoa. I was gonna say hand. Get your mind out of the gutter, bro. What's wrong with you?
Bisexual character, Deadpool, by the way.
That's true. Yeah. He even tells Ben Grimm. He even tells Ben Grimm what they have in common, and Ben Grimm's like, "Oh yeah, because we'll fight till the bitter end, huh?" And he's like, "Nah, because we're so ugly, only the blind can love us. Ain't that right, Alicia?" And I'm just like, Jesus fucking Christ.
That's what Blind Owl stands for.
We said this before, and we said it, and I'll say it again. I think one of the cool things about Marvel Rivals is that just how committed they are to continuously releasing new characters, right? And for a game that, if you play it for long periods of time, like, can get kind of repetitive, right? But I think that how quickly and how often they're introducing new characters and new maps and kind of new game modes and stuff, like the fact that they're really kind of still focusing time and effort and care on this game, I think just speaks very highly of them. And like they're acting like they added Rogue, they added Gambit, they added Daredevil, now they're adding Deadpool, who is like an all-time fave. I just think that's so cool, and I really respect the motherfuckers behind the motherfuckers behind the game because net something. Yeah, NetEase. Yes, there you go. Yeah. Because, like we said, it seems like they're really putting a lot of time and effort into it, and you can see that. And so that's really cool. I'm excited to not get to play as Deadpool, but have somebody totally wreck my shit.
Yeah, he's going to definitely be locked for weeks because there's no fucking way. He's going to be insta-locked so fast. Yeah, he even has a line where he talks to Jean, and Jean's like, "You seen Scott anywhere? It's not like him to miss a battle." And it's like, your boyfriend's not even playable. And then he looks at the camera and he goes, yet? She's like, what does that mean? He's like, oh, no, that's not for you. But the guys online are going to lose their fucking minds. So confirmation Cyclops is coming to the game, which is very fun.
Can't wait. My goal.
Very, very excited.
Just like me.
Speaking of people just like Louis Diskin, that's a horrible
sentence. No, do it. I don't know what it is.
No, Luis, you don't want that on you. You don't want that on you. You're talking about a genuinely bad man. So speak on the bad side of game development. Epic Games CEO Tid Sweeney thinks that Twitter shouldn't be banned because there has been a lot of controversy recently with Twitter because people are using Grok to make AI images of different people online naked and in compromising positions,
non-consensual.
Particularly children, which is very horrible, putting children in bikinis and all this other horrible, deplorable shit.
Disgusting,
and a lot of countries and places are considering banning Twitter because of this. And Tim is like,
Elon Musk is
it's not, you're going to punish everybody just because of a few bad actors. But I'm like, any amount of like possibility for Kitty Diddlin is enough for me to be like, hey, maybe that shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
Right. I can be without Twitter Spaces, bro. I can go without like having an occasional, like, I don't know, foods that look like faces tweet in my day if it means that kids are not being photoshopped.
They don't have Epstein anymore, so how else are they going to get their film? You know, exactly.
I guess, yeah.
Anyways,
but it's just like every
fuck Epic Games, fuck their dumbass pedophile CEO, fuck you and fuck Fortnite. You're sick fuck.
Fortnite,
you play that
stupid.
Game. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
How are you?
I didn't spend $10 on the Batman Beyond skin.
How are you going to say? Well, maybe it's not that bad. To make all these images of people in compromising positions without their consent. Maybe we should think about this. Fuck you, bro. You dumb piece of shit.
Well, what about the people who get their news on here? Fuck the news.
Fuck the news, bitch.
I'll get somewhere else.
I can get my news. I don't know, from the fucking news itself. They have they existed before the internet.
Except CBS. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
CBS. But yeah, not CBS.
It's the real
but yeah,
Daily Wire.
Then good Nikki Glazer joke. What does CBS stand for? CBS on television.
Cock butt shit.
But cock butt shit. But yeah, TLDR, Timmy Boy sucks. The last bit of my contribution, at least, to the news is these last 3 bits of rapid fire things. On behalf of Graham, Primal Season 3 premiered recently. Gennady Tartakovsky at it again. Honestly, never missed. It's fucking beautiful. I love it.
I've been meaning to watch
One Piece.
Me too. I know, me too.
One Piece Season 2's live action has dropped another trailer. Honestly, as a One Piece fan myself, I think it just looks okay, but I'm intrigued to see where it goes from there. And the last bit, the last bit of what something that I guess Luis would care about is HBO has threatened us with another season of Euphoria. That's it.
Let's go.
But there is one thing,
dude. If they don't fucking AI Fezco back to life, I'm not watching.
Cassie is an OnlyFans model. That's how pertinent. That's the type of shit Sam Levinson can think of.
Sam Levinson is so.
I will say there is.
He's got his finger on the pulse, bro.
He don't miss.
There is one thing that I will say is quite prevalent. This is via the press release Warner Bros. Put out for season 3 of Euphoria. It is the first narrative television series to shoot significant volumes of 65mm film. So season 3, a significant chunk of it will be shot on film in order to get that sort of.
It's so fucking gimmicky.
I will say
it's gimmicky.
but I will say it's always looked beautiful.
Yeah,
it does look good.
It looks really good.
It's show, but it looks nice.
Do shrooms, watch it. Don't worry about the plot.
Yeah, just enjoy it. Have a good time. Have a good
some
time.
Substances responsibly and go watch it. Who gives a shit?
Yeah,
there
is worse.
You can watch a Colleen.
If you want to see some better shit, you can wait to see like us 28 years later, The Bone Temple. When it comes out in theaters this weekend. Oh baby, we're back.
Let me tell you something, man. This movie.
Let me tell you something.
This movie. I was in the cinema earlier, and like they put a bunch of bullshit trailers in front of your movie. Like, what the fuck? Who made this? Then on comes the trailer for 28 years later comes on. I'm like, oh my god, greatness is on. I'm seeing greatness again. It is. Oh, I'm just so excited, bro. Ray Fiennes. One of the greatest actors of our time. What?
Rafe Mysterio.
Ray acting across Jack O'Connell, who's he's still on the high of Sinners. Hey. You look like your name's Jim. He said, "What's your name?" Spike. Nah, you look like Jimmy. I was like, "Oh, let's go!" It's a Sammy shit all over again, bro. I'm so excited.
And like Matt, now, much like how Gerardo said, I will also say. I've seen a lot of people talking about it already. They say fucks, bro.
Yes. I haven't heard a single bad thing.
Streets are saying Nia DaCosta
is the future
that she fucking cooked, and people like it's so good. People are like, "Fuck you, Marvel, for making me think that Nia DaCosta was not a good filmmaker." Literally, they're like, I can't believe you made me think Nia DaCosta was bad because this movie. Fucking
she got the juice apparently.
Yeah, she got the juice.
She made me invested in the Eternals, and I don't care about them. That's impressive.
No,
that's
wrong movie.
Wrong minority. Wrong woman. Wrong director.
She directed the Marvels.
Add it to the list. Another wrong name. God damn it.
And the last thing I'll say about this is that was the one thing that I think a lot of us really had concerns about was, okay, Nia DaCosta, I like her. Danny Boyle, she is not, right? And so what will she do with this property, especially following up 28 years later, which I thought was a damn near fucking masterpiece, right? So how do you follow up with that? And so to hear that Nia DaCosta handled Alex Garland's script beautifully and adeptly and held her own against Danny Boyle, and basically his and Alex's baby, right? And so that's very exciting and very kind of like, it's such a relief for her because I want her to be successful and I want her to kind of get her flowers, redemption and her flowers, but also because I want this franchise and this trilogy to be good because I'm so invested in this franchise and in these artists and these creatives. And so it's just good all around for everybody. And we win, they win, they get to make more cool shit, we get to enjoy more cool shit. And so it's just I'm just hyped and I cannot.
And maybe this time Happy won't lose to a fucking dog.
I am quite excited as well because usually whenever you have a franchise, especially one like the 28 verse, I don't know what the fuck it's called. 28 but like when you have something like this that comes back after a long time, and especially when the reins are handed from a reboot, a director for who did the original reboot or the first installment of the new franchise, I would say, and then handed over to a new person, there's that disconnect, right? There's that clashing of creative visions. Even if you film them back to back, right? That transition of power doesn't always go smooly. And to hear this going well is very comforting. I'm very excited to see this. I truly am.
Well, you also gotta think that Nia is in good company. Like Danny Boyle, excellent filmmaker. Alex Garland, excellent filmmaker. We've seen Civil War. What's the other one we watched?
Man.
Oh my God.
Warfare.
Thank you. She's around the people that she needs to be around for this franchise too. I know we all have spoken about the Marvels, Candyman. We've all had our opinions on these things, but I feel like this one is going to be the defining Nia DaCosta moment, at least for us here at the core.
And as a Nia DaCosta defender, it's really, really good to see this because I loved her debut feature film, Little Woods, which was an incredible, beautiful piece of filmmaking, which starred Valkyrie. Oh my gosh, I forgot her name. Tessa Thompson. And so that's an incredible film. And then she kind of blew up and started doing these like big blockbuster movies, which were kind of not that well received and not that good. But then she went back to basics and did Hedda on Amazon Prime, which is again an adaptation of Hedda Gabler, which is a timely piece of theater. But that's a really good movie as well, with a wonderful performance by Tessa, wonderfully directed by Nia. And so to see kind of like that Hedda Gabler, her Hedda adaptation, followed up by 28 years later, The Bone Temple. It's just kind of like, okay, here we go. People are finally starting to see like what she's capable of and what she can do. And so that's just really exciting because we need young, exciting, Black female voices on the scene, and to see someone like Nia constantly getting a shot at it.
Here we go with that woke shit.
I know. Here we go with my woke shit. Constantly getting a shot at it. But it not always working out. It's really nice to see it finally, people coming to.
I think it's really cool that she's gotten multiple, times at bat. Yeah. I think that's awesome because a lot of people, a lot of these, young and upcoming filmmakers, they make a really good thing and then they bite off a little more than they can chew and they make some dog shit and you don't really hear about them again. Yeah. But Nia DaCosta has managed to stay, in the public eye. And she's gotten multiple chances, and I'm really happy to hear that she's got something good up her sleeve this time.
Yeah, she's also explored. I like that she's explored different genres in these attempts too. It's going to make her really well. Once she gets her stride for real, it's going to be really well rounded. I like that. So
really well rounded. Like a globe.
Thank you. I was trying to set that up. Thank you.
Nice.
Speaking of globes, baby, we're talking the Golden Globes. If you hadn't seen it, which honestly, FOMO is a bitch and a half, but you missed out on the best lives. Yeah, you missed out on the greatest live stream that's ever graced the internet. No big deal. But
no exaggeration.
We watched
straight up.
We watched
all our Norwegians and our Sweden.
Yes.
that were on
because we did not know. We were giving a voice to the voiceless. Apparently, the Golden Globes don't air in a lot of parts of Europe, so a large amount of you guys, or a large amount of the world in general. So a lot of you guys who wanted to know what was going on right when it was happening came to us. Like Sinestro, we know what we're doing at any point in time.
Core goes global.
You guys are heroes.
On God. I'm not saying like we deserve higher honors than veterans, but like at least like almost there.
At least we don't kill children.
Yeah,
you know?
You're like not higher, but we haven't killed any civilians.
Exactly.
Yeah, like we're kind of I would say better than first responders, if I were to be so humble.
Mr. Worldwide.
I don't mean that.
I do. I mean it. As a healthcare worker, I mean it.
As a food service worker, I also agree.
Worldwide, for real.
But we watched the Golden Globes, and we just wanted to really quickly go through some of our favorite bits, some of the snubs that we think happened. And me personally, I only have one, and that is that Pluribus and Sinners did not win every category.
Sinners was robbed.
I know.
Yes, I know. Golden Globes racist as hell because the owner of the Golden Globes is also owner of Variety.
Yeah, which hated Sinners.
But to be fair, you know.
All right, I was about to say.
No, Sinners was one of my favorites of last year.
What do you mean by that?
I gotta talk shit.
I guess that's a really good place to start off. Is that we established and we talked on the live stream that the Golden Globes aren't really indicative of where the where award season is going to go, and historically they hold really no real weight, right?
Yeah,
they're typically the very first award show, and so people just kind of like it's fun. You see people get drunk, they're a little bit more laid back. It's whatever. But I think since the whole drama with the Hollywood Foreign Press Association happened, their whole restructuring, and now that they're compromised on much more international, much more diverse body, I do think that their votes and their views are going to represent the Oscars much more closely. But I think that the three winners, the three movies that won the three top prizes, I think are the three movies that people have been thinking are going to be up for Best Picture, basically since they came out. So they
one of which I believe we're talking about today, right?
Yeah, they gave Sinners Cinematic and Box Office Achievement Award, which is a slap in the fucking face because that award is a bunch of bullshit.
It's like it would be like
it's a consolation prize.
It is a consolation prize. Yeah,
it really is participation, but it's like you showed up. That's it.
Yeah. We're not going to give you drama. We're not going to give you comedy. So here's we needed to diversify our winners pool. So here you go, which is a load of bullshit, right? Best drama went to obviously. So here's a big surprise. A lot of people thought that because Paul Thomas Anderson won Best Director, that One Battle After Another was going to win Best Drama. It did not. It went to Hamnet.
Which it deserved to win.
Wait, but One Battle After Another wasn't up for Best Drama. Sorry, it was up for Best Musical or Comedy, which it won. By the way. So there you go. So those are kind of like the three big movies, right? The three big were like Sinners was up for Best Drama. It lost to Hamnet. Hamnet kind of came out of nowhere. Good movie.
Incredible movie. Best movie of the year.
Kind of divisive, but nobody thought that it would win Best Drama, and it did. They gave it to Hamnet over Sinners, over Sentimental Value, over The Secret Agent, over It Was Just an Accident, over Frankenstein. So that this kind of is indicative of the fact that people are like, oh, Hamnet is kind of present and top of mind. People really seem to like that. You know, like that. It might have a bit more power than we thought it did going into the season. So like I said, Best Motion Picture Drama went to Hamnet. Best Motion Picture Musical or Comedy went to One Battle After Another, which is perceived by many as kind of the runaway favorite for Best Picture at the Oscars. I don't know how to feel about that as a detractor of that film.
So long as Leo wins instead of Timmy, I don't fucking care.
It should be Wagner Moura. We'll talk about that, but yeah. Best Motion Picture Non-English Language to one of my top 3 favorite films of the year, The Secret Agent. The Cleber Mendoza Filo movie. Everything that was nominated was The Voice of Heinrich Job, Sirat, Sentimental Value, Secret Agent, No Other Choice, and It Was Just an Accident. And this, I think, win in Best Picture non-English language, and Wagner Moura's win in Best Actor. Was it Best Actor Drama? Is that what he won?
Sure.
Yeah, Best Actor by Motion Picture and Drama. I think those two wins for The Secret Agent are kind of also really indicative of, well, people really like this movie. This movie has a lot more legs than we thought, and so that's really exciting because in a like, for example, the Best Actor race, which we thought was pretty tightly contested by Leo and Timmy, and that's about it. To see that Wagner's in there kind of on the periphery, and hey, upsets and surprises happen all the time. The fact that he might, could possibly maybe even win an Oscar, I think is really exciting. And so that's kind of the race that I'm keeping my eyes on is Best Actor, because I think Wagner's win, and if he continues to win throughout the season, that's going to be something really kind of telling moving forward. But
most elite talents in Hollywood right now.
Yeah.
My Wagner's accent is too strong. They're not going to give it to him.
I usually
That's
I
crazy.
mean if you think about it, Sinners would have been like one of the most landmark films in history if it was awarded its proper flowers at the Golden Globes, because it is a part of two subsections of art that really don't get a lot of shine at award season, which is horror and Black created art. It had two things going against each other, two big ass anchors weighing it down. And if it soared the fuck above that, that would have been great. But unfortunately, the ceiling was put very low, so it didn't have high to fly, which fucking sucks ass.
What do you mean they gave
it
cinematic and box office achievement? What are you talking about? What more do you want?
That's like a here you go.
Said, oh, look at y'all. Y'all made some money.
Okay.
Now let the white folks have a bar.
I gave a fish an award for swimming. Oh, shiver me timbers. Like, fuck it. That's what it's supposed to do, bro. It's a fucking good movie. But, like, I think the only good thing, at least not only good thing, but one of my personal favorite things of the Golden Globes was seeing my girl, Rhea Seehorn, hallowed be her name, get her award for Best Performance by a Woman in a Drama television category, specifically for Pluribus, because Pluribus is so new that I was very concerned about it getting just overlooked by a lot of people. And it's on Apple TV, a streaming service that is very famous for quality, but also outside of like maybe like Severance,
being incredibly underseen.
People talk about very underseen, very underseen. Like within our space of being like internet weirdos who pay attention to like box offices and shit, of course we know it. But to the layman's, no. I showed this to my friend Isaac, and up until this point, for the past like 3 years, his favorite show has been The Sopranos. It is now no longer The Sopranos.
It's Pluribus.
He loves Pluribus. He has not stopped talking about Pluribus. He's shown it every time that we log on to Discord. Every time we logged on to Discord, right, and we were watching an episode, he would tell somebody about Pluribus and then run the episode back in its entirety, and I would have no problem with it. I'd be like, stream the episode, do it right now. We need to all watch this. It's so good. It's Vince Gilligan returning to sci-fi at its best. It's punchy. It has great character development, and it makes the most of what most modern TV shows do, which is 8 episodes and 40-minute long, or 8 episode seasons and 40-minute long. But instead of just condensing a story, right? Yeah. It puts enough in there to get you hooked and feel like there's a journey you're going on. But enough to where you're still wanting to watch the next season. Take into account a show like Daredevil Shit Again, where it's 4 or 5 fucking episodes, and the whole thing just feels like a trailer for the next season, and you don't care about it because nothing gets resolved.
Nothing matters. Yeah.
Nothing matters, right? Pluribus is the exact opposite of that. It's shot beautifully, well written. It's smart. It's funny, but at the same time punches you in the gut. It's just good. It's just good media. It just overall is good. And before we move on to a thing that is not good, I would like to take a second to suck on the dick of a great, amazing show. I really wish you had not cut me at that sentence, because that is the worst possible phrase I could have ended that on. The context is everything. It'll make sense in a second, listener, I swear.
Audience knows what's going on.
Hold up. I gotta say a couple more things about the Golden Globes before we move on. PTA won Best Director for Motion Picture and Best Screenplay for Motion Picture. So it seems like he's kind of like the front runner in those two categories in regards to award season. He's going to win everything up and coming. He's probably going to win the Oscar. And it's just really frustrating being a fan of Paul Thomas Anderson and seeing films that are of his that are so much more deserving of this praise, so much more deserving of all these awards.
There you
go. For them to be giving it to him for one battle after another, which as more time goes on, the more and more flaws I see in it, the less and less I like it. To see kind of him, but the Oscars do this all the time.
Enjoy things, dude.
I know. Well, the Oscars do this all the time.
Oh my God.
They're like, we've overlooked you. we haven't giving you your praise that you so rightfully deserve. So here you go. Finally,
that's right. Yeah, something. No, you're right. Jamie Lee Curtis.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
That shit was insane. That was horrible.
Anyways,
but I think
some bullshit.
Yeah, and then just a couple other races to kind of keep an eye on. Best Actor in a Musical or Comedy was won by Timothée Chalamet for Marty Supreme.
Fuck that guy.
Right, kind of.
Fuck him, but goddamn, that movie's good.
I know people think Leonardo DiCaprio's 1A for that. I think it's Timmy. I think he's kind of like at the forefront of that race. Unfortunately, Jessie Buckley won Best Actress in a motion picture drama for Hamnet.
Deserved,
rightfully so.
Yeah.
Incredibly deserved.
She's incredible. She's gonna win that Oscar, and I think no one will complain about it. But I haven't seen If I Had Legs I'd Kick You.
Rose Byrne
won for Best Actress in a musical or comedy. And so that was really not surprising. People are really praising her performance in that movie as well. But I think it'd be interesting to see what else she wins throughout the season, because I think that she could be a nice little sneak, that people will not expect or see coming if she does end up winning. But yeah, and then Stellan Skarsgård, Best Supporting Actor for Sentimental Value, the best movie of the year, and my favorite, my number one. And Tiana Taylor won for undeservingly, so I think for One Bad After Another. But whatever.
Damn.
She won for One Battle After Another?
Yeah.
That's
and she is going to win that Oscar.
But she's
in
fine,
12 minutes of the movie? Yeah, I know. And her character's whatever. Yeah,
she's fact, fine, but she's not really in the movie, which is impressive.
Her character's actually quite reductive and not that deep or interesting or.
People think just because she's a snitch, she's like super.
Yeah, that means she
nuance type. Snitch nuance.
Yeah, Paul Thomas. PTA is so daring. He wrote a black woman who snitched on her revolutionaries. That's not deep or nuanced.
No matter what, though, I will say. I will say, no matter what, I like this movie and I will never fall out of love with it. And speaking of fallout, let me tell you something. All right, just before I have to talk about one of the worst movies I've ever had to see, I just have to say,
wake me up when it's over.
Fallout is a fucking masterpiece. It is a goddamn anomaly, because not only is it made by Prime, who historically are very bad at making things past one season, The Boys. So it's just amazing how they're able to make something good. Fallout is not only a franchise of games, right, but it spans to books and comics, and originally started in 1997 as a tabletop game. So there's generations. You have people who are in their 40s and 50s who grew up with Fallout. And when I go on Reddit, usually I'll find somebody having some problem with Peak. I found people who didn't like the Watchmen show made by my fucking Lord and Savior for some godforsaken reason. But nobody has a problem with Fallout. Everyone who likes Fallout likes the show. I've never seen this much unanimous unity amongst the fan base for a live action video game adaptation. It sits at a 95% on Rotten Tomatoes, 8.3 on IMDb, and an 8.3 on Prime Video. It is across the board, not below an 8. And I'm not gassing it. I'm not gassing it. I won't stop.
But
I think look, as someone who doesn't like the games, and so it really does not give a fuck about this show. I do think I will say I do think it's really cool that you said people who are fans of the tabletop game, who are fans of the video games, like the original, like the PC ones, and then people who are fans of the console games as well. So 3 completely different generations, 3 completely different mediums right? The fact that everybody can kind of come to a general consensus and be like, hey, you know what? This is a really good adaptation. I think speaks. I do not want to give any Nolan, who doesn't deserve it, credit. But this is, the fact that Christopher Nolan's brother, that's just what I would call him because I forgot what his fucking name is, and his wife have really kind of like really gone out of their way to really like pay homage and be respectful.
Is this Christopher Nolan's brother?
Yeah.
It's Jonathan Nolan,
Yeah.
Whoa, it's the more talented Nolan.
Odyssey coming. Nah.
He made one good season of television with Westworld and then completely flubbed it.
Hey.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like that's another thing, Luis, that speaks to this because it doesn't make sense how like this show, it entered production around mid 2022. It shot under the code name Dakota, right? Nobody knew what it was about, right? But this show has exploded into such a way.
I knew.
I forgot, Luis. You're John Fallout. You know everything going on behind the scenes.
Right.
My fault, bro.
Mr. Dr. Hollywood.
But it's just fascinating how people will, like, even the creators themselves, right? The creators themselves of one of the showrunners has said that trying to please the fans is a fruitless endeavor. And you know what I saw in the comments of that article? People being like, I'm a fan of Fallout and he's fucking right. We suck. I'm not gonna lie. He's got it.
Star Wars never.
They agreed. They agreed.
Star
Wars fans could never.
Like, they do suck.
Dude, no, I've been on the Reddit.
I know.
These people need to touch a fucking.
I'm part of the problem.
One blade of grass.
I'm part of the problem, bro. I'm one of those people that's like New Vegas is the greatest piece of media ever fucking made.
It is.
Like I'm in the same train, but it's just amazing how they tell a story that is centered around characters that aren't necessarily all in the games. Like, of course, you have like Mr. House, right? You have like all like different factions, like the Khans, Vault Dwellers. You have Fiends and different things.
They're adding new lore, and I don't have a problem.
Yes,
it's cool.
Yes,
they're writing it well.
It's good. There's even a mystery element where you don't know who started the war, who dropped the bombs. And as much as that doesn't matter, because like, look at the world. I mean, it's over and fucking done with. It is still investing. A thing that you don't care to know the answer to, you want to know.
Look,
I think that's never really been like a huge part of Fallout is now a main like subplot.
Subplot.
And I don't have a problem with it. I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
It's what me.
It's amazing.
It's what me and Gerardo talk about. I mean, what me and Matt talk about all the time, right? Like when it comes, or we talk about it all the time here on the podcast. When it comes to adaptation, right? That's what who you hire is so important, right? It's about hiring people that you trust, that you know are capable and competent enough, so that when they do decide to veer off from what is canon and what is lore, like that those adaptive choices work and are interesting, and you're like, actually, I like that. That's cool and that's different and it's unique, but still true to the essence of what this thing that I love. And so, like I said, as someone who does not give a fuck about this franchise, who does not give a fuck about this show, it's really cool to see fans of the show just be so excited about it, because that's what IP and fandom like should do, right? Because we live in a day and age where that's not the case, right? That's very rarely does this happen. So the fact that you guys who love this franchise and love these games are also huge fans of the show, like this show fucking rips. It's so good. It's really cool. From every perspective, from your like the lore is cool, it's accurate, it's the essence is true to the video games. It's different, but it's interesting and unique and exciting, and the performance. So like that's really cool to hear, and I hope they keep it up, because I think fandoms need North Stars like this, like the Watchmen TV show, like the Fallout TV show, right? Things that are different and new, but also the same and very much in the universe of these worlds that we love. And so the more good IP adaptations that we get, I think the better off we are as people, because it's shown that we can do it and that it's
right.
doable.
And also, before anybody in the comments is like, he sounds like a tourist, bro, I bet he doesn't even know. I want you right now to look at this You can't see it if you're an audio listener, but I'm holding up a Brotherhood of Steel action figure. I really do this shit.
All right. And I'll say my piece. I'll say my piece.
Yes.
I don't have a computer. I only had a fucking PS3. So I watched all the fucking Shoddy Cast storyteller videos, bitch. I know Paul. I know everything. I know everything about Fallout. I didn't used to study. I used to watch this shit instead of studying for school.
Folks, I used to watch also, Fallout 4 videos.
But it's just like
this message was brought to you by the Department of Education.
There's so much lore that they've managed to shove into the show, and also I just want to say the performances with Ella Purnell is great as always, but the two standouts, particularly from this season, Walton Goggins is amazing as the Ghoul. He has never once been a disappointing part to me. But the greatest addition, say my
boy,
is Justin Theroux.
Oh, well,
as Mr. House in this. He is.
I thought I was gonna say Kumail Nanjiani.
Oh, he's not there very long.
No, he's not. He's
Love
not.
Kumail.
He's not.
He was horribly misunderused.
Underused.
So the original voice actor for Mr. House, unfortunately, is no longer with us. I'm going to mispronounce his name, but is Renee Aberhuania. Renee.
Nice.
Renee is no longer with us.
Rest in peace.
And it is quite rest in peace. But Justin Theroux is in The Leftovers, which I don't need to get into Big Lindy. I don't need to get him in Big Lindy. But he's the central focus of that show, and he goes and takes over a role. Yeah. He is hot. Also,
he's fucking
doesn't help. It doesn't hurt. But he's
got cum gutters.
But he's bald.
Hey,
I don't care if he's bald.
It cancels out.
As long as the other head is bald too.
Oh god, but
crazy.
But he's amazing at playing this like horrifically unhinged but sophisticated man that is Mr. House. And the last and final thing I will say is just I can't wait to see more of this, man. I need more. I need every Wednesday. I'm looking forward to it, man.
Would you say this show is so good it makes you go ape shit?
Yeah, now let's talk about some real ape shit. We're talking about Primate. I fucking hate this movie.
This bullshit.
Off rip.
Right,
off rip. 2 stars. 2-star rating.
Wait, stop.
Wait, yeah. Full disclosure. I haven't seen it, but I know it's ass. Fuck the people who made this die.
No. Okay. Full disclosure. I have not seen this. I'm so excited to see this.
No.
I think it looks so fun. I think it looks so fun.
Go watch your Anatomy of a Snail.
As I was gonna say, as the motherfucker
Memoir
who you guys say, the motherfucker who you guys say does not like to have fun.
The dichotomy of a dog. I don't even know, bro.
Okay.
The fact that you guys say that I need to have more fun and enjoy stuff, and I'm actually looking forward to Primate, and you guys are trying to knock me down and
enjoy good things
and keep me from enjoying myself. Is not
look,
enjoy
things to be fun and not ass, bro.
In traditional Sinestro core fashion, whenever the majority of us have suffered and earned our purple hearts, we have to take, to the best of our ability, take strides to convince those who haven't seen the movie to see it or not see it. And I say off rip, I'm going to give my rating. Matt, you can give yours off rip as well, and say whether or not you want somebody to see it, and then we'll explain why. I will say off rip, this movie is a solid 2 out of 5 stars.
Jesus fucking
Christ. I would rather our viewers than watch this movie.
It's a 2 out of 5, but go watch it. It's a 2 out of 5, but go watch it. Matt, what do you have for this movie? What's your rating?
Let me tell you something. I've seen many a bad film, especially 5 years. And one that stands out to me, I saw them back to back, both Amazon Prime joints, and I think they have the same score. It was War of the Worlds 2025, and then that bank job movie with Eddie Murphy. And
Pete
Davidson? You know what's Red One?
Red One, also dog shit. Also dog shit. I mean, now don't let me forget that. Ricky Stenicki, all of it. All bullshit. This movie not made by Amazon, but somehow they managed to mimic Amazon quality.
It's spiritually Amazon.
It's Amazon and Soul.
This movie was spiritually Israeli.
Yeah, literally.
Fuck.
Literally.
The Mossad film.
This
The
low ass
Mossad monkey
rating.
movie.
This low ass rating was promised to them 3,000 years ago. Bro. It was one of the worst films I've ever seen.
Ever?
Yes.
There's no way,
No.
bro. There's no way.
No.
Y'all
It's
follow
not that bad.
Ever.
It is, but
it's because he only watches like.
Now, Matt. What's your? Give me a number. Give me a number, Matt.
Oh no! Listen. This is like a
maybe
a one.
It's a 0.
Maybe a 1.
Maybe a 1.
Maybe.
Oh my
maybe.
God. Oh my God! You're dragging.
Maybe a 1.5. 1.5. I'll give it that. It's not as bad. It's not as bad as whatchamacallit, War of the Worlds. That shit made me want to slit my wrist. Like it was so bad. But this movie sucks. Horrible script. Horrible line delivery. All the performances except for my boy from Coda.
Troy
great,
Kotzer, Oscar winner.
Who's that guy?
He was great. Everybody else, go start making
the deaf guy.
The links to
like
LinkedIn and Indeed, bro. That shit was so bad.
So let me tell you something, right? This movie
fries in the bag, bro.
This movie is a movie that I saw trailers for. I saw previews. I saw clips,
and
they look
again.
And they all look horrible.
Again.
They are. No, that's what I was. That's just what I was about to say.
Bum ass.
That's just what I was about to say because Johannes Roberts.
Real quick.
When I do your deaf impression, it's hilarious.
Don't stop. Look, we're not doing that.
That's terrible.
I love horror, right? Sometimes I even like bad horror, right? So whenever I see there's a horror movie that's coming out and it's going to be shit, I like to look up who's behind it. And I saw it was Johannes Roberts, a man who has made not only the worst part of the Strangers franchise, but also
he made those new Strangers movies.
No, the old ones, the older ones.
Oh
no, straight, yeah. But also in addition to that, he's responsible for Resident Evil: Welcome to Raccoon City, one of the worst fucking movies I've ever seen.
Wait.
Yeah, the one. Welcome to Raccoon City, the one with Beck from Victorious and the nigga from Umbrella Academy.
Oh yeah, that was bad.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Knowing
that, I knew what I was in for. I knew what I was getting.
It's caca.
And so I sat down with my friends and I was like, we're gonna watch this. I'm gonna be miserable. I have to watch it for the pod, and I refuse to suffer alone. Otherwise, I will Cobain myself in this theater.
I will blow my shit clean off.
I will blow my shit smooth off, right? But at least it'll be fun because I'm with my friends, and I will not lie to you.
Y'all are insane. Y'all want to see its Rotten Tomatoes score? Guess. Don't look it up. Guess.
I know what it is. It's in the 60s. It's higher than it should be. It's like in the 60s.
Matt, guess.
You said 70?
78.
Gerardo?
What?
Guess its Rotten Tomatoes score.
Which movie?
Primate.
Resident Evil?
Primate.
12.
77.
Primate? 77?
Yeah. Y'all, that's how I know y'all bugging.
No.
70% of movie goers.
People love the fucking housemate.
Look. The people love dog shit. That's like one of our 80 mottos, bro. Like the people love dog shit.
The Colleen Hoover movies don't make money. People love them.
But look,
doesn't mean them.
You're probably sitting there at home listening or watching this, and you're thinking,
fellas are watching.
You're probably sitting at home. You're watching, and you're wondering, what is this movie even about? I've never heard of Primate. Well, allow me to tell you what the movie Primate is about.
Homicidal monkey.
Lucy. So this is the overview. This is verbatim what it is about. Lucy's tropical island homecoming turns deadly when her family's clever chimpanzee Ben becomes rabid. With her father away and no help coming, paradise becomes a prison as Lucy and her friends fight for survival against a pet they once trusted. Which I mean, like, okay,
that sounds awesome. That sounds awesome.
Original.
Here's the thing, right? It is essentially just like. Johannes has a franchise, or not franchise, but a series of films he keeps inflicting upon the general public called 47 Meters Down, which is just a shark movie where people go into the water and sharks try to kill them. It is just that, but with a monkey in a house. And it doesn't work for me to be genuinely scary because I think of chimps as, granted, horrifying creatures. Terrible, terrible monstrous animals. But like, I still think of them as inherently funny because I'm like, dude, it's a fucking monkey. Like come on, man. Like,
They'll rip your
outside of the Planet of
face
the
off,
Apes,
bro.
I don't. Yeah, but outside of Planet of the Apes, like I don't fucking respect these things, dude. Like I don't care. I do not give a shit.
Gorilla run up on you, you better respect it.
And off rip,
or it's gonna reverse Harambe you.
This movie had a amazing budget production wise of 21 to 24 million, and double that for marketing, about 48 million.
That could have fed families, bro. They opted to make this film. They could have donated it to charity.
But then it opened to 13.4 million. It needs about 40 to 50 million more worldwide to break even, and it's not going to, right? But this movie, I will say, in spite of being awful,
Tax write-off,
did bring a smile to my face. However, it was roughly 40 minutes in.
Let's go.
There is no story that is good. The monkey constantly looks like a guy in a suit.
It is a guy.
It is a guy in a suit.
God forbid. God forbid, motherfuckers do go back to practical effects. God forbid.
Afford a real monkey. I was already there.
God forbid we avoid CGI. If it would have been CGI, you would have been like, he looks too fucking fake ass fucking monkey.
No. See, the thing is, right? There's a way to do practical effects and enhance them with CGI just a little bit, or even do things with practical effects to where they're believable, right? The monkey in this movie is raised with the family, and it grows up, like smart. It's a smart monkey. Right, the monkey are smart. Because they give this whole exposition dump.
Why he got a shirt on?
They give this whole exposition dump where basically the girl's mom, who dies before the events of the film, is a linguist professor. For some reason, she wants to bridge the gap between ape and human communication. Not sure why, but she does, because I guess white people don't learn anything about dangerous animals, and so she has this ape and she raises it like as a person, a thing that historically has gone horrible in multiple scientific circles, gone awful. And basically this family has grown up with this ape as like a part of their family, a la Curious George, kind of things like that. And the ape is said to be smart, even as one of those like iPads that it presses a button on to make complete sentences. It's like, me hungry, banana, like that shit from the Clyde with a Chance of Meatballs monkey, like Steve has, right? But at a certain point, the monkey becomes too smart to where like you don't believe it's a monkey, and you really just start seeing it as a guy in a suit. Like there's a point where the monkey unlocks a car door after seeing keys, because there's let me back up. There's some guys they meet at the on the plane
the frat boys.
They meet some frat boys on a plane at the beginning of the film before they land in Hawaii. And the frat boys are brought over to the house after like everything's gone awry. Right? Everything's gone awry. They're basically trapped in the pool because this rabid animal is afraid of water, as most animals with rabies are. And they're just trapped in the pool. And the frat guys are like, hey, dude, what are you doing in the pool? Because we don't know there's a chimp on the loose, bro. Tato, thaw, dude.
Potato,
thaw, dude.
But
dude.
But the frat guys get there, and they are split up because they're really drunk.
Anyways,
and the first one, I dislike the movie, but I like it in the best way possible because it's very stupid. It's gorier. It's gorier.
Ended.
Matt, I've seen War of the Worlds and Borderlands. I've served in tours of combat. You haven't even fucking fathomed.
You couldn't even dream of
shit.
I served that.
You couldn't even fathom what I've seen.
I am a 4-time veteran of all the Sonyverse. I've seen ass, bro. Don't talk to do not cite.
I saw Eli Roth's Borderlands. I'm not hearing it. I'm not fucking hearing it.
Oh, the Green Inferno. I know.
But this
dog shit movie.
This Green Inferno,
another dog shit movie that people love, like
it's
Primate.
So bad. It's not.
But
it wants
Primate,
to be Cannibal Holocaust so bad, and it's a dog shit
really
remake, bro. It's atrocious.
You remember how it ends?
But
you found this picture of your sister.
But
zoom,
the thing is with Primate, like Primate is a movie
that
has like, a lot of points where like you have to turn off your brain and just function with it. For instance, the way the monkey gets rabies is like the dad finds a mongoose, like a fucking like ripped apart mongoose in the enclosure of the monkey, and it bites Ben, the monk, the chimp, and he's got like an open wound, like an actual like bite wound, and he doesn't treat it, which is fucking weird. But that causes rabies, and eventually he sends the mongoose off to a lab to get it tested, to like have some DNA test or whatever run on it to make sure it's not dangerous, right? He also doesn't give any medical attention to Ben, and the whole time I was sitting there, I was like, what? Why aren't you testing the monkey for rabies? Yeah, what? Yeah, right. And then at the scene where he's at a book signing and his kids are like at home getting fucking mauled by this ape and he doesn't know anything's going on, right? He gets a text from the vet where the vet's like, is this a joke? Because there's rabies in this mongoose. And I was like, yeah, of course there's fucking rabies in the mongoose, right? To which he replies, there's no rabies in Hawaii.
It's not safe to assume. It's not safe to assume that every wild animal has rabies.
But then I Googled
prejudice.
And I learned there is no rabies in Hawaii. There's none. There's none. No animals there have rabies. It's fucking incredible. I genuinely don't know how that's possible. No. Real life. This is a fact.
In the script,
no, real life. This is a fact.
Well, I'm saying that's why he got it, is because it's
monkey rabies.
No, but
anyway,
the movie.
Gordy,
I learned something.
Did this a lot better. Gordy, that little.
Oh yeah, 1000%.
1000%. That was 100%.
But there's even a scene where they're at a cliffside pool, and the monkey is at the edge of the ledge, and the one of their friends, I don't remember his name. He's like the only one of the few native Hawaiians in the movie. Nick, right? Nick tries to push the chimp off of the ledge down to the ravine of below, and like I've never. Outside of Tekken, I don't think I've seen a nigga tech a throw in such a manner, bro. Because like he goes to push him off, right? And he pushes him off, and you clearly see the monkey like fall back, and he's like, I did it, guys. I did it. And then the monkey very obviously like swings the fuck up and grabs this nigga in a headlock and throws him down. He reverses the throw like a judo player.
He Batista bombed his ass. He RKO'd his ass.
He RKOs him off a cliff and he falls like fucking like 90 feet and you follow him all the way down. And I was like, wow, that's amazing. Dude. And then that scene in Midsummer where that guy bashes his face on the rock, and I was like,
to convince you? That sounds fucking awesome. Y'all try to convince me.
No, it gets even better. The frat guy
like
tries to.
This is the only good part of the movie.
No. There's more. The frat guy tries to entice the monkey with keys, right? Because he's like pinned down by the monkey, like on top of the bed. And yes, it does sound like he's gonna fuck the monkey, but don't worry, it also looks like the monkey's gonna fuck him. But basically the monkey has him pinned down and he's like, look, keys. You're like, keys? Keys. And then he throws the keys to distract the monkey. But then I'm like, bro, you just gave away your only bargaining chip. The monkey, having never really seen the keys though, knows how to work them. So he puts his hands into the guy's mouth and rips off his jaw. And then laughs at him and fucking like dances around with it. It's fun. It's just fun.
Awesome. I did that last week. Who gives a shit?
The frat dude.
Matt,
what did you like about it, man?
The first kill. Say what?
Go for it.
Oh man,
break it down, Matt. I've been praising this movie too long.
Yeah, I said, what didn't you like about it? Why did you think it was so ass?
Literally everything, bro. This story. Ass, nonsensical, doesn't make sense. Poorly written. Let's move on. The acting, like I said, Troy Kotsur, the best part, and he didn't say a single word. He was doing more acting than any
Acting's not about speaking.
Yeah, it's not just about speaking. That's what I'm trying to say. The people who are actually speaking can't even fucking do their jobs right. This Oscar winner has to show you how to act and carry this fucking movie. Y'all, piss me off. These dumbass frat boys came in here. They just came into the house like, you're trying to come up in there and get beers. First of all, you niggas have zero survival skills. How are you just gonna come up to a house with some random girls that you on an airplane? Your kidneys are gonna be gone.
Oh yeah, they say. What is it? What is it they say, Matt?
To get
over there, it's like
poor man.
They're like, oh yeah. She calls them and it's like, we want you to come over here and fuck us silly. And I'm like, that's a trap. That's how you get robbed, nigga. No self-preservation worth a damn.
You end up tied up by your heels, hanging up.
God.
And somebody with a blade.
She said, I want you to fuck us silly, and that's what got them to come over?
Yeah.
Yes, they believed it.
I'm getting killed by a monkey, I guess. Because I'm falling for that shit 10 out of 10 times.
Matt,
what are we talking about?
So bad.
Matt, what'd you think of the part where the frat dude tried to beet the monkey with a shovel and somehow lost the fight? The monkey disarmed him and like beat him to death with a shovel.
Yeah, monkeys are strong, bro.
Monkeys are strong.
Fucks up with him. This like 6'3", 6'2", 6'3" black man with a shovel. Banging the monkey, then all of a sudden it cuts.
Banging the monkey. My kind of movie.
He's banging him from behind.
My kind of movie.
With the shovel, and then like it cuts, notes, and it comes back, and like all of a sudden he's on the floor, and the monkey's like, bing, bing, bouncing that shovel off his head. I was like, what? It's so funny. What the fuck happened?
That sounds awesome, bro.
No, Matt, tell me. You
AZ, bro. Go for it. Let's think about this too. The girl got fucking bit by the monkey and was basically bleeding out. And then they jump into a pool, chlorine, all types of dirty shit in there.
Chlorine
healed her, bro.
Chlorine cleaned her wound.
Yeah,
the dirty shit in the pool.
It's blue, bro. It's blue like the Chug Jug from
you
Fortnite.
Don't know
She's fine,
law, bro.
Anyways, the point I'm making is she should have bled out like twice in that entire time. She bled out 2 times.
But did you enjoy the 2001 Space Odyssey homage where that girl gets her fucking head bashed in by the monkey with the rock?
Jesus,
you enjoy that?
Yeah,
you didn't enjoy that? That's gonna be awesome.
Gruesome.
I'm not gonna read.
Yeah, fucking monkey just going by.
That's so you understand that Johannes watches movies, bro.
On God,
no,
bro. After I saw that Resident Evil movie, I knew exactly what I was getting with this.
He needs to watch how to utilize a forklift because he's gonna be a forklift.
Okay. There is a scene that Matt is leaving out, which is the climax of this film, and it is amazing. It is genuinely sensational. The dad comes back, and because he's deaf, it cuts between like this scene of his world with no sound, right? And then it cuts back to his daughter Lucy, like fighting for her fucking life, trying to get this monkey off him. And then it goes back to complete silence, and he's just like eating a pizza. Like it's very funny because he's like just eating a pizza, like, oh, I'm a deaf man eating a pizza, having a good day. And then his daughter's just screaming bloody fucking murder in the next room.
She getting her shit rocked.
Whenever getting her shit fucking rocked.
Child dying.
No. What's funny? The funniest part is when he proceeds to see that his daughters are being beaten by this monkey, and when the monkey's about to like hit his signature finishing move and puts the 2 fingers in the girl's mouth to rip her jaw off, right? The dad comes out like the dad comes out like a fucking NFL linebacker, and he just tackles the chimp, and he gets on top of the chimp. He gets on top of the chimp and starts fucking actually punching. He starts actually beating the chimp like a fully grown man. Like 2 guys getting in a fucking dust up in the parking lot of a fucking Waffle House.
He's just crying about how the fucking frat boys can beat up a monkey. Now Kurt Conkey beating the fuck up of a monkey. You're saying that's unbelievable?
Yeah. No. It's funny as fuck because it's like, why is he strong? He looks about less fit than like both of them niggas. What are you talking about? Why is he stronger? It doesn't make sense, but it's so funny, old man, right? And then the very end, right? Very end, cops come in, right? They kill the monkey, or they don't kill the monkey, but the monkey's dead because like it gets pushed off a fucking ledge and it impales itself on a fucking like spear, like the flagpole to the chest or some horse shit. And then when the monkey dies, the cops and everybody comes in, and there's like those like happy upbeat music playing. It's like the family's safe. But I'm like, no, that dad's going to jail for negligence. Like 6 people are dead because you owned a chimpanzee. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you're going to jail.
No,
it's very funny. It's very funny, very not good. And I think it is still a 2. But I think that if you get a couple of friends together, watch it on streaming more than anything. Don't really waste your money, but it's still a good time. Get a couple of Twisted Teas and go watch it. I got a
free ticket, brother. I got a free ticket.
Free ticket. On God.
You know what?
God, if you have to pay for it,
I might get Blitz and then just Uber to the fucking movie theater and watch this bitch.
That's the only way you can enjoy it.
Get blitzed and drive to the theater. I guarantee you.
Boo, dog. This shit was sober. Boo boo, caca, and dog shit.
It's great. It's I thought it was great.
Shit in the toilet, shit in the bucket, just shit.
I think it's a real stand-up film. Very funny. And speaking of stand-up comedy, Will Arnett is in a new movie called Is This Thing On? And I was not able to see it because I have a very filled schedule
Because he's too busy watching cartoons instead of greatness.
Too busy watching cartoons and Primate.
Too busy watching Primate.
But the rest of the group has seen it, so I will let them convince me and sway me to watch this film, which I will still watch regardless. But off rip, I want to know each of y'all's ratings. What do you give this out of 5 stars?
I give this like a 3.5.
Let me see what I give it on the letterbox.
This is like a 3.5.
You give it on the letterbox, Gerardo.
Everybody go follow my letterbox. Ehable.
Ehable.
What did I give it? I don't fucking remember. It was good. I liked it.
Matt, what did you give it?
I gave it 3.5. I thought it was really solid. Yeah, I thought it was really solid. I was like, it's not like
you had a 5 out of 5?
That's what I gave it.
He gave it a 3.5.
Oh, yeah. 3.5. Okay, I misheard. I was like, ooh.
I gave it a 3.5 as well. I think it was really funny.
Mm-hmm.
I think
get the emotional beats too.
I think it was pretty heartfelt, and I think it was a nice story, and it was shot really good. Bradley was in there directing his ass off.
I gave it a 3. It's of all the Bradley Cooper directed movies, this is his worst by far. By far,
3 and it's worse. That's not bad.
It's by far the worst.
We just watched Primate, my nigga. That shit was boo-boo.
It's not
Bradley Cooper didn't direct Primate.
He did not, thank God.
You know what this movie feels like? It feels like he owed a favor to somebody, is what this fucking movie felt like. Him and Will Arnett have been friends for a really long time, and they've been wanting to work together. It's fine. It's all right. I liked it more than I thought I was gonna like it. The trailers were not good. They didn't make me excited for it, but I think
I'm getting a divorce.
I think much to head out of those points.
My first hint was
I think the earnestness.
Wife and kids weren't home.
I think the earnestness and just how overqualified Bradley Cooper is to, 1, star in this movie, and 2, direct it, I think really kind of pushed it over the edge for me. I think he stole it,
but supporting role.
But he stole every scene he was in.
Yeah. Absolutely, he didn't star in it.
Okay, he's in it though. That's what starring means. Being in the movie.
Mm-hmm. No.
Anyway, why this movie doesn't work is because I think if you're making a movie about stand-up comedy, you have to make every time he goes up on stage and does stand-up be funny.
It had my boy Chocolate Trump in there.
It's really hard. It's really hard.
Chocolate Trump.
They had 2 girls. They had our girl Jordan Jensen and another girl who was on the Stavi World's podcast. All those comedians, Stavi's World podcast guests.
Stavi's World veterans.
Stavi put them on. He put everybody
like they served in combat.
But it's like.
Can you imagine smelling him?
I think the script is not great. Is not the strongest. Will Arnett, I think, is really, really good in this movie, and he's one of the bright spots about it. I didn't know Will Arnett had that in him, that register in him.
I knew.
So that was really good to see.
He's Lego Batman.
Laura Dern is horrifically miscast.
Yeah, I agree there.
Atrociously miscast.
Don't love Laura Dern, Nepo baby. Don't care about her. But
what is it? Is it a performance?
No, well, yeah, kind of. I don't know how to say this in a way that doesn't sound fucked up.
But don't be rude. Just be honest.
I think in this movie, her and Will Arnett are married. They have 10-year-old kids, and she's supposed to be playing a mid 40s to late 40s woman.
She's 58.
And I don't know if you guys know this. Yeah, she's almost 60. Her eyes are sunken in. You can see just how much she looks like Bruce Dern, her old ass dead dad. And, oh my God. Dude, no, it's distracting. It's so distracting because Will Arnett,
God forbid, women age.
Granted, looks like shit, but he looks like the age he's supposed to be.
Yeah,
she's too old to be in this movie.
Yeah.
This movie should have been played. It should have been played by a 40-something, 50-something-year-old lady.
And people
not
might
a 60-year-old.
People might think that that's something.
What about like a Bryce Dallas Howard?
Yes.
That's literally what I said. I was like, Bryce Dallas Howard.
Yeah, because it feels like that'll be good.
Like a middle-aged white woman would have been perfectly fine.
And look, to be a little bit.
But they got a big name, and they're like, "Oh, let's put her in."
To be a little kinder, an Oscar winner, and to be a little kinder, I love Laura Dern. I think she's a great actress.
Did she deserve that Oscar, fucker?
No, but I think I think she's a great actress, and I'm a fan of her. I do think it's just it doesn't work for the dynamic of the movie. All their friends are so much younger than her, right?
And also younger than Will Arnett as well.
You have Audra Day, Bradley Cooper, that motherfucker from
I don't know. He kind of looks like Conan. Who cares? He's young.
Anyway, yeah, but I just think, like, again, I don't think the script is the strongest. I think if you have a movie that's about comedy, the comedy needs to work. I think I really like the earnestness of it. I like Will Arnett's performance. I love Bradley Cooper in every scene that he was in. He's so fucking funny. He's incredible.
I think he's being funny.
He's an incredible filmmaker. Like I said, there's literally a moment in the movie where Will Arnett is walking from the attic downstairs,
and it goes to the
to the comedy cellar.
I thought that was so cool.
Me and Gerardo looked at each other and we're like, God damn. We said
that shit right there.
That shit was
whoa. That shit right there.
We said that was a great shot. And
hard.
That was a great shot.
Hard as fuck.
It just I don't know. It's fine. It's all right. It's not a terrible movie. You'll have worse times at the movies, but it's not like incredibly. It's not incredible. It's not like all that great. It's fine. It's whatever. I saw a lot of people being confused. One thing that I do like about it, I love stories about characters that are like nuanced and they exist in the kind of like these gray areas. We know that life isn't black and white, and a lot of people seem to find a lot of problems with Will Arnett and Laura Dern's characters after they decide to separate, right? How they're still kind of like still hooking up with each other, and people are like, well, that doesn't make sense. That's not realistic. I thought that was one of the things that I liked is kind of like how they emphasize
that is actually very realistic.
Exactly. How complicated
these guys don't fuck. They don't know.
Yeah, exactly. They're not real fuckers like me. is that I really like
I'm not a sex haver.
Exactly. Is that I really like how nuanced and kind of like how muddy relationships can be, right? And we know as human beings like how complicated that can be, especially if you have children and you used to live together and you live so much of your life together. And so and I just feel like it didn't really tackle those ideas of like midlife crisis and what to do when you feel like your time has run out, or like completely pivoting and abandoning your life and being selfish and deciding to do something for yourself, right? Or love and relationships and being a father. Like it wasn't worried about any of that. And I think all of that stuff was really interesting, but it was just at the periphery. It's like these characters, Will Arnett's character and Laura Dern's characters, are not interesting or well developed enough to carry an entire movie on its back for what was like 2 hours. Right?
2 hours and 4 minutes.
You still talking?
Damn, Jesus Christ, my bad, bro.
Friday.
No, I think you're right. I think you're making a good point. I was just too caught up with the Bradley Cooper of it all.
Yeah.
Entirely fair. I will say, do you think this is one of those movies? Because I can't find any information on its budget, but I have its box office. It has currently, according to thenumbers.com, a source for all movie number needs. This is not sponsored. I just thought that would be fun to say. It has reached approximately 4 million, and it doesn't seem like, based off of who's in it, like, not to say like Will Arnett and like Bradley Cooper and like all these people are not
at least a $15
right? But it doesn't seem like
$20 million movie. At least.
Yeah.
But,
and
but we know they didn't pay the fucking comedians anything. Come on.
Oh yeah, well, 90% is for exposure.
They're just happy. They're happy to be there. Yeah, exactly.
They were on screen. They're like, oh yeah, how long? Yeah, but absolutely. I'll do it.
It does feel like a pretty like a warfare situation where it's one of those movies that won't make a whole lot of money, right? But critically, and then within people, like, if I have a way, I'll do it. But it has more of a appeal factor than it does like a financial draw to it.
But here's the thing, like,
not a blockbuster.
Gerardo had mentioned the comedians, and I think like even that aspect of the movie was, I think, much more interesting than the rest of it. Like when he was in the comedy club interacting with those people, and they were kind of like teaching him, like they're like, oh no, we gotta write this down,
and they get to riff.
Yes, exactly. And they're like, you can't you can't have this shit written down. You gotta have this in your head. And she's like, are we gonna fuck? Yeah, I think I want to fuck. Like all that stuff is like, it was like cool and like it was like interesting and like, exciting, right? Like that is the world that I want to live and exist in. The shit that he's dealing with his fucking wife, I do not give a fuck. Exactly, but that's just like the nature of it, right? Like it's like that juxtaposition between like what he's living and experiencing in the world of comedy.
I don't want to hear about your emotional journey. I want to see you fuck comedy girl.
But it wasn't
I get what he's saying.
Shut up and make the jokes, fat ass.
What he's saying is he just like the way the movie ends is
no
he's
bitches
gonna go do the same bullshit, right?
Yeah.
But he got this view in a whole nother world, and it was really interesting, and we don't see a lot of it after a certain point.
Exactly.
It's just I feel like it's just like a way to tell the stories, like like we'll throw the little stand-up scene.
Sure, but it's like oh, that's really frustrating because that's the most invigorating part of the film.
For sure.
And then we get so little of it, and it's just like, okay, here we go, and you just suck the life right out of this film when you go back to his regular life, dealing with this bullshit with Laura Dern. It's like with this mummy that he has to fucking deal with, and so it's like, okay, but. Anyways, 3-star movie. Watch it. I guess
it's cool.
I guess it'll be better than Primate, but
well, it's no secret that we like good movies here. And someone here saw a Secret Agent film, and unfortunately, I wasn't able to catch this movie in theaters. But Luis
is the true bourgeoisie, dude. I looked this up, and this was only playing in like 6 theaters in all of DFW, and they're all in fucking Dallas. Bro, it's the aristocracy made manifest. What's like being the 1%er of the podcast, Luis?
And I live in Fort Worth. That's crazy.
Damn.
I still watch that bitch. No. So The Secret Agent is a movie that is a movie from Brazil, directed by Kleber Mendonça Filho, starring our beloved Wagner Moura. And this is the tagline. This is a tagline. In 1977, a technology expert flees from a mysterious past and returns to his hometown of Recife in search of peace. He soon realizes that the city is far from bringing the refuge he seeks. So I won't ramble too much about this movie because nobody wants to hear that. But I just want to say that I think this film is incredible. It's absolutely like mind blowing. It's exhilarating. It's exciting. It's like powerful and potent and like very pertinent. And so, and not to get like too political and too overtly political, but like to see like in the 70s, like Brazil was going through a dictatorship, right? And so they just now recently put away their president in jail, right? So they just have like this newfound sense of like freedom and democracy and like and hope for the future, right, which they did not have. And so this film, I think it's just coming out when it did, with America dealing with the bullshit that it's dealing with. I just think it's so resonant, and it's one of the things that makes me love. It reminds me why I love cinema, right? Because not only does it put you, it opens your eyes to the world outside of your own lived experience, right? I'm not Brazilian. I didn't live in Brazil in the 1970s. I don't know what it's like to be a political refugee, right? Like, and being hunted down by the government because of your political beliefs, right? And so to see that, and then not only see a period of time in which I did not exist, but see how that reflects our current kind of political situation in the States nowadays. It's just kind of like this alchemy and this amalgamation of like the beautiful like why cinema is so beautiful and so powerful. And just I think Wagner is out of his fucking mind incredible in this movie. Look, we've seen him in Narcos, out of his mind. For a Brazilian,
I still need to watch that show.
Being Pablo Escobar, I think he's incredible. Civil War, come on.
Puss in Boots.
Come on, Puss. Like
who's in Puss in Boots?
He's the
Death. He's Death. He fucking cooks. He's scary.
All right, you sold me.
You cartoon enjoyer.
And so, and just to see
like
him
slur.
To see him get his flowers after so many years and just like being a constant mainstay in American cinema. Like he's been working for a real long time in Brazilian cinema, and to see him kind of do that crossover with Narcos and then kind of be consistently working and chipping away at it and constantly delivering, and for the industry to finally be like, hey, we see you, we recognize you, like this is your time, this is your moment. I think that he was undoubtedly the best performance of last year, and he deserves that best actor Oscar over Leo, over Timmy. I think it's just like an incredible performance because he plays a man who is like haunted, tortured, but also like longing for connection and love and wants to bring about change. And he loves his son. And he wants a connection with his son, knowing that he can't have that because he's on the run and because they'll come looking for him. And so, but then at the same time, he yearns for community and he finds community. He's able like the different levels of humanity that Wagner is able to portray in this one film, I think is absolutely breathtaking. And it just, reminds me of why I love, acting in film and cinema. And it's just an incredible film. It's one of the best of the year. It's one of my top 3. And I just, if you have the chance to see it, definitely check it out. I think it's an incredible piece of
one of the most fascinating things is I did not know of this film until we were talking about the Golden Globes a little bit before and a little bit during our live stream, and even after it, I had heard of The Secret Agent, but I never had actually seen it. And funny enough, what sparked me to talk about it was Primate. We're me and my friends had finished watching it, and I remember I was telling my friend Isaac, I was like, I gotta watch 2 films for the pod today because I forgot about this thing on, which does suck, but I will be watching that eventually. But I was like, I gotta watch 2 films majorly, Primate, and I gotta watch Secret Agent. But I'm not gonna have time. And he's like, oh man, what is The Secret Agent? I was like, I don't know. It's some it's some film I haven't seen. It's with this really famous actor Wagner Moura. And he's like, okay, I'll look it up. He looked it up, saw it had a 99% on Rotten Tomatoes, a 4 out of 5 on Letterboxd, and a 7.9 on IMDb. And he's like, why the fuck did we just watch Primate? He was mad at me. He was mad. I was like, I didn't know. I'm sorry. I poorly planned this out. This is my
barrier of entry.
This one was one of my.
But he really wants to see it, and he's seen nothing on it. And for a film, because I'm not familiar with Brazilian filmmaking, outside of my personal favorite movie ever fucking made, which is City of God.
City of God, yeah,
goddamn masterpiece. It's shot by the man who made The Raid, for Christ's sake. But like, it's a beautiful film. Right, which tells this very gritty and grounded story. And from what I'm hearing from Luis, it seems like a lot of Brazilian films are really good at capturing that boots on the ground feel, to where even if you haven't grown up in that situation, you can kind of empathize by seeing these little bits that link to you to the protagonist.
They're 2 sides of the same coin, like City of God, The Secret Agent, and also like the film I'm Still Here from last year with Fernanda Torres, which is also a Brazilian film, which is about is also set in the 1970s, about a political turmoil, about people being disappeared because of their opposition to the political leaders. I think it's like, it's very indicative. It's that thing. It's like, fuck, this is why this shit is so fucking invigorating, because it's like, god damn, look at these filmmakers making films about a time that in their lives when that maybe they weren't able to comprehend or do anything about, but they lived through, that really impacted them and their culture around them and the people around them. And now that they're adults and they're able to see the world more clearly, they're able to look back at these things and be like, fuck, look at this, look at what this means to me, look at how this shaped me as a human being, and then touch other people such as yourself and as me through this. And it's like, and then that opens you're like, oh wow, Brazilian film, that's so great. I'll check out this. And you just go from there. And you're like, what is this inspired by? What did he like? And what kind of filmmakers did he really want to be like, or inspired him, or what? And so it's just kind of like it's just a never-ending, like a avalanche of
a little rabbit hole.
Yeah, a little rabbit hole of culture and cinema and just these incredible things. But yeah, I think if you like City of God, which is like a 5 out of 5 masterpiece. I think you should definitely check out The Secret Agent. It's not the same film nor the same type of film, but I think I think you'll have an understanding and the barrier of entry will be much lower, since you're familiar with the visual and the cultural and kind of like filmmaking language of Brazilian films. Yeah.
Okay.
Check it out. It fucks. Okay. It's incredible. Incredible. I think you guys would like it a lot.
Other than I know I would, because that's that's one of my most anticipated films of the end of the year.
Yeah,
I was like, I wanted to see this so bad, and I was like, where am I gonna find? I can't find it. It's limited release. Then they expanded a little bit, and I was like, damn, I can't make it because of work. Oh man.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try and see if there's any way I can try and see it. I'll try, but if not, I might have to wait until it hits some type of streaming service. Because you know me, I'm a Wagner Moore enjoyer.
Even if I gotta sail the high seas to a far off land, I'll watch it.
His performance in Civil War was just incredible. For the little time he was in there, I don't know what little time he was in there.
He's one of the leads, brother.
Yeah, he's one of the leads. I know.
He's in there for a while until he dies a horrible death.
He didn't die.
Did not die.
He doesn't die. Wait,
he didn't watch
he lives till the end. My bad. I was thinking of the black guy. Light skin.
Damn. He said all
non-white people. Right.
Is that what you said?
He's colorblind.
But I think this movie, so that thing that Matt loves about Wagner Moura and Civil War, which is kind of that he just oozes charisma. I think
Moura farming at every point.
Is deployed in this movie.
You can tell it's thick.
Very well because this man is at the end of the road. He's like shit out of luck. Like he's just kind of like trying to make it through, but there's just something like so like the gravity of his performance and of his being is just so great that you're just like I can't help but feel drawn to this man. And so yeah, man, it's an incredible performance. He in a just world he would win the Oscar for Best Actor, and I think I'm putting it right now. Mark my fucking words. Pauly Market, run me my shit. Run me my money right the fuck
Pauly
now.
Market.
No balls. Let's all do Pauly Market. Let's split it.
Call sheet. Run me my fucking money right now. Wagner Moura
Prize Picks.
He's winning Best Actor at the Oscars. I'm calling it right the fuck now. Upset. Huge upset.
I don't know, man. Leo made a movie for white liberal people to clap to. That's a pretty high market, bro. That's a pretty high bar.
When Leo's girlfriends aren't old enough to remember 9/11, I don't want to fucking hear it, bro. Ridiculous. But yeah. Anyways, I give this movie 4.5 stars on Letterboxd. Almost.
Valid.
That's the most.
Why not 5?
I can't.
Why
He's saving the 5-star for a movie that deserves it, like Primate. That's why.
Exactly. You
Jesus
get it.
Christ.
You know,
Exactly.
No, I just why not? I don't know. I think because for movies to be 5 stars, it's like you have to like sit with them for a little bit. Very, very rarely, I think, do you give something you saw on first watch 5 stars. I think that's very rare. I think for me in particular,
unless you're Matt and you put a car in it.
Exactly. I think 4.5 stars because I understand its gravity.
Bro.
And its magnitude and just like how incredible it is. And I think the more I sit with it and the more that it just kind of lives in my brain and exists, and upon rewatch and stuff, I'll be like, yeah, this is a fucking 5-star, 5.5 star fucking masterpiece, But that's like as close as I can get to giving it like a perfect score on first watch. It's just like, I was trying to like temper myself. But yeah, that's why not 5.
Okay.
Good to know.
Seems like overall, but there's nothing that's really necessarily perfect that somebody could give 5 stars to. Unless Matt, can you think of anything that somebody should give 5 stars to?
This episode that you just watched of this.
Goddamn right.
Thank you guys for tuning in again another week here at the Core. Do us a favor and tune in with our homies over at Backstage
Experience.
There we go. No more dead naming them. We've changed. We're doing better.
I was informed that they have changed the name to Backstage OL, and I had to adjust. I had to talk to Fred Jr., our producer. Frank. I was like, "Hey, bro, come on, man. You can't be you can't be embarrassing us in front of Backstage like this, bro. You got to fix that shit right now.
Can't be embarrassing us in front of our future employers like this, bro.
They fixed it. So now
they won't answer our calls, but they'll employ us.
And if you want to experience some cool stuff, go ahead and follow AZ at Tariq Singo.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, let me tell you something, brother. I have allegedly been a YouTuber for a while, and by allegedly I mean a guy who says he uploads videos, but then you see and it's like 3 months ago. So like I do need to get better at it. But I'm on 2 jobs right now, and I'm in school, so it's a lot is going on. I'm under a lot of fucking time crunches. However, I'm trying this week to film a thing. I'm bringing back a little game show that I had like 2 years ago called Filthy Casuals, where I quiz people on comic book and nerd related knowledge. I might have the boys on for an episode, but we'll see. But tune in and find things like that. The next video I think I'm doing is there's a video I was doing on a movie. I forgot what movie it was. It was a movie I recently just saw, and I was like, holy fuck, that's incredible. I can't remember what it was. Akira. I'm doing a video on Akira. I've only recently seen Akira, and I feel like I need to talk about it because
as a major cartoon enjoyer, he's just now recently.
Yeah, like it's one of those ones I had heard about, but now I understand. I was like that dude who does the trick shots. I understand it now. But what you can understand is on my Twitch at twitch.tv/ShariSingo. It is not dead. Right. I will be streaming there when my internet is better, but currently I have shitty booby ass AT&T, and in about a month I'm gonna fix that, and it's gonna be better. I promise you. King. We'll be back with the streams eventually. Yes. We're gonna be back to playing Dark Souls.
Thank you.
And doing other stuff on stream. So hopefully take a look to that. But if you want to look at something real good, I think my boy Matt can tell you about a little place where you can find some real goodness, Matt. Where real goodness at, man?
We can find something more gooder on our socials at Cinestro Corp. We'll also be working on updating our Twitch eventually. We are trying to play some games here soon. As we said, Marvel Rivals doing big things with Deadpool.
You're not ready for the you're not ready for the Marvel Rivals.
And I will promise you now, we will not let Matt touch Deadpool. We will not, for the safety of everyone involved. I've seen you play Scarlet Witch. We're not putting Deadpool in your hands, brother. Yes. I'm not letting it happen.
That might be his character.
Yes.
If it turns out to be, then fuck it. I'll eat my hat, bro. I'll be humble about it.
I'm scared.
What if Deadpool's my character?
Nah, you are Star-Lord. Right, you are Star-Lord, sir.
Hashtag let's get Fabio to play as another character 2026.
No. It will never happen. It will never happen.
Well, until such a time as that happening, we appreciate y'all tuning in with us again. Hit that subscribe button, share this with friends and family, and we will see y'all next time at the movies.
We're the kings of the screen, yeah. Cinestro core, we're the dream.